Aaron Rodgers is 42 years old, and most people think they know how this story should end. But on February 4th, quiet reports suggested the Pittsburgh Steelers still see him as their best chance to win right now. With a rookie waiting and other options on the table, why are the Steelers still betting on Rodgers? The Pittsburgh Steelers still believe in Aaron Rodgers. At 42 years old, Rodgers was widely expected to be a short-term bridge at best or a chapter already closing. But inside the Steelers' front office, the conversation sounds very different. Rodgers is not being discussed as a legacy name or a symbolic veteran. He is being viewed as a definite top 15 quarterback in the National Football League. That detail matters more than it seems. Calling a quarterback top 15 is not a compliment, it is a valuation. It means the team believes that quarterback can win games right now. It means they believe his presence raises the floor of the offense, and it means they trust him more than the alternatives available to them. The Steelers are not guessing, they are evaluating. Rodgers' 2025 season plays a major role in that belief. He finished the year with 3,322 passing yards and 24 touchdowns. Those numbers do not belong to a quarterback surviving on reputation alone. They belong to a player who can still function within a modern offense, still read defenses, and still produce consistently across a full season. From Pittsburgh's perspective, the tape supports the numbers. Rodgers' processing speed remains elite. His understanding of coverages has not slipped. He still manipulates defenders with his eyes and his cadence. He still knows when to take the safe throw and when to attack. For a team that values ball control and discipline, those traits are not optional. They are essential. This is where the outside narrative begins to separate from the internal one. Fans often focus on age as a countdown clock. The Steelers focus on decision-making. They are not asking Rodgers to carry the offense on his back, they are asking him to operate it efficiently. To avoid mistakes, to control tempo, to win games where the margin is thin. That fits how Pittsburgh is built. The Steelers' defense remains the backbone of the team. Their best path to winning does not require shootouts every week. It requires protecting leads, flipping field position, and capitalizing on mistakes. For that formula to work, the quarterback must be reliable. Rodgers still fits that description. This belief also explains why rookie quarterback Will Howard is not being rushed into the spotlight. Inside the organization, Howard is seen as a long-term investment, not an immediate answer. Starting a rookie in a win-now environment carries risk. Development rarely follows a straight line. Mistakes happen. Confidence can be shaken. The Steelers do not want to sacrifice a competitive season for growth they believe can happen later. There is respect for Howard's talent, but there is also realism. Learning the speed of the NFL takes time. Learning to manage pressure takes time. The Steelers are not interested in learning seasons. They are interested in results. The same logic applies to the free agent market. Malik Willis and other available quarterbacks offer athletic upside and theoretical potential, but potential comes with volatility. Inconsistent reads, missed opportunities, turnovers at the wrong time. From the Steelers' point of view, uncertainty is the real enemy. Rodgers represents clarity. Even at 42, he knows where the ball should go before the snap. He understands situational football. Third downs, red zone decisions, 2-minute drills. Those moments decide games. Pittsburgh believes Rodgers still gives them an edge there. This is not a blind bet, it is a calculated one. The new Steelers regime is focused on winning now, not resetting the clock. They believe the roster is ready. Veteran defenders, experienced coaches, a system that values control over chaos. Rodgers fits that vision better than anyone else currently available. There is also a psychological component that matters inside a locker room. Players know when a team is serious about competing. Bringing in a quarterback with Rodgers' experience signals intent. It tells the roster that this season matters, that the organization is not waiting. Rodgers would not be asked to be a long-term solution. He would be asked to maximize a short window, to bring stability while the defense sets the tone, to avoid the mistakes that turn close games into losses. From Pittsburgh's perspective, that is championship football. Critics argue that age eventually catches everyone. The Steelers agree, but they also understand that decline is not always sudden. Rodgers' game has evolved. He relies less on athleticism and more on intelligence. That transition is what allows quarterbacks to extend their careers. There is confidence that Rodgers' physical condition remains manageable. His mechanics remain sound, his arm strength remains sufficient for the Steelers' offense. He does not need to throw 50 times a game, he needs to throw correctly. This belief also reflects a broader understanding of the modern NFL. You do not need the best quarterback in the league to win, you need one who does not sabotage you. One who can capitalize when the defense gives him opportunities. The Steelers believe Rodgers still fits that category. February 4th matters because it reveals direction. These leaked evaluations show that Pittsburgh is choosing certainty over curiosity, experience over experiment, stability over speculation. They are not chasing a rebuild narrative, they are not chasing youth for the sake of youth, they are chasing wins. The decision is not final until it is official, but the internal stance inside the Pittsburgh Steelers building is clear. Aaron Rodgers is not being slowly pushed aside or treated as a temporary placeholder. He is being trusted. That trust matters because it influences every other move the organization makes, from roster construction to weekly game planning. The future for Will Howard remains intact and carefully protected. The Steelers believe development works best without urgency or panic. Allowing a young quarterback to grow without being thrown into chaos preserves confidence and sharpens learning. Nothing about trusting Rodgers closes the door on Howard. It simply delays the moment until it is right. The same principle applies to Malik Willis and other free agent possibilities. They remain part of the conversation, but not at the center of it. Those options represent flexibility, not direction. The direction is now. The Steelers are not building for potential seasons. They are responding to the one in front of them. They understand the risks clearly. Injuries are unavoidable in this league. Age creates uncertainty no matter how disciplined the preparation. But inside the organization, the greater danger is seen differently. Wasting a roster built to compete is the risk they refuse to take. Defensive leaders are in place, coaching continuity exists. The margins are thin, but the opportunity is real. The belief inside Pittsburgh is that this team is closer than most people realize. Close enough that stability at quarterback can make the difference between relevance and contention. Rodgers is not being framed as the past or a farewell act. He is being framed as a tool, a piece that fits the moment. A quarterback who can still execute, still command respect, and still give the Steelers a chance every Sunday. This approach is not about headlines or legacy debates. It is about control, about trusting preparation over projection. Whether the bet succeeds will be decided on the field, not in conversation. But the logic behind it is firm. The Steelers are not gambling blindly. They are choosing the option they trust most. And for now, that option remains Aaron Rodgers. Not because of who he was, but because of who they believe he still is.